How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's Jose, and holy moly, today has been crazy. I was doing a graveyard shift at my job, and I was looking at the futures, and I saw a huge downward move. And I got off around 6 or 7, right when the markets were closed. I didn't check my portfolio or anything. I closed my eyes for a little bit, woke up like at 10 o'clock. Next thing you know, I see that the Dow is down 2,000 points. 2,000 points. Holy crap, I've never ever seen anything like that before. The past week, I never seen anything like that before. When we were seeing back-to-back 1,000 point drops, and now we're seeing 2,000 point drops in one day. It's like two of the worst days combined. And it was just in one day. And then as you can see, my portfolio is really seeing that down well over 6,000%. It's recovering a little bit after hours, but still 6,000%. $6,000. I was gonna say 6,000%. Snap, man. And it felt like it was way worse in the beginning, where I was down all the way to 16, apparently 16,000. I don't know if this is correct. Robinhood was also really messed up today. It was crashing. It's just crazy. With the S&P down 7% in one day, if it goes down any more, it'll be a correction in one day, a one-day correction of the whole market. That's like Bitcoin kind of volatility and going down 7% out of nowhere. And of course, everyone with these kind of dips are getting very worried. Uncertainty is super high right now. We really don't know what's going on and how it's affecting everything. But right now, as we all know, Italy and China are doing massive quarantines of their own. I think of about 14, 15 million people. And if that happens here in the United States, it happens here in New York and in California, if that starts to happen, that will really be bad. I would not be surprised if it goes down to, I don't even know how low it can go. Just by looking at the Dow charts, we're already at 52-week lows, and I can see that in the past 2 years, the lowest we've been is at about 24,000, 21,000, a little more than 21,000. I can believe that in a month we can get below that if it starts getting worse. And in the past 5 years, it's just been straight up, except for the exception of that little correction that we had in 2018. But I would not be surprised if we go back down below 20K in the Dow, on the Dow. If it goes down another 4,000 points, I will not be surprised, because this bull run has been massive. If it goes down that much, whew. And the reason why we're seeing the markets go down well over 2,000 points at one point is because of the oil crash that's happening with the Saudi Arabia and Russians getting into a pricing war. And that really dropped everything down, because that really affects a lot of different things. And oil with oil down 30%, I've never seen anything like that ever before in my life. It's just crazy. Robinhood continues to crash. Well, right now, what I'm doing is I'm not buying anything right now, honestly, because it could get way worse than what it already is. We can go down way more. And if I buy now, it would just be basically like catching a falling knife. I'm starting to realize that now. With me working, I'm actually working as much as I can, because I don't even know, like, if it gets so bad that I won't be able to work anymore until this storm's over. I'm just trying to work as much as I can right now, and before, or if they even will allow me to continue to work because of what's going on, save up as much cash as possible. And if this continues to dip, you best believe I'll be buying thousands and thousands of dollars worth of stocks on good companies. What I suggest, what I'm doing personally is I'm looking at stocks that I like, right? Say I like Square, I like Facebook, I like Nvidia, Tesla. I'm looking at them specifically. Let's just use Square as an example, right? Square is $67. I like this company, right? Let's just say I like this company. But at what price am I willing to buy it at? And I'm gonna set price points of what I want to buy. See, right now it's at $67. I'm looking in this chart for the past 5 years. If it goes to low 50s, I'll buy it. Or let's just say first this, right? If it goes to if it breaks $60, I'll buy some shares. If it breaks if it goes to low 50s, I'll buy some more shares. And if it keeps going even lower, I make like resistance lines of whether I think would be good opportunities to buy where you can see a bounce. So let's say at low 60s, high 50s would be a time I'd buy. Another one is getting to low 50s. Another time I'd buy. Mid 40s, I'll buy again. But I'm not just gonna be buying at random times. I'm gonna look for specific times where I see good opportunities to be purchasing good companies at good prices. Because in the long run, once this blows over, it might just catapult back up. Because that's what we've been seeing. Once there's a little correction, it usually takes a few weeks just for it to come back really fast. So let's actually look at some of my companies right now and just see the damages that's been done today. As you see today, Activision Blizzard down 4.37%. There you see my return for today down 5.16%. Next one we have here is Square stock. And we have Square. Square is down 10% today. 10%. And here you see my total return. I'm actually down now with this huge dip. My total return is now negative. Well, I was well over the 20%. I believe Square stock was once at $100. Let's see if it shows. Oh, it doesn't show it. I think it was close to 100. Or even, well, it says just by pointing at it, it's at 86, the highest point. So I was well up on my position. Oh, I actually did buy a new company, new shares to a new company, Planet Fitness. I saw a good opportunity to buy with my average cost being at $57.42. I only bought 4 shares. I don't have that much cash on me right now. But the reason why I bought this is because I saw that the lowest point here being about $57, $56, $57. So I bought it at $57. So if it does bounce back, this is a good time. Next time I feel like I would buy some would be probably low 50s or around $50. If it hits $50, I'll buy another 4 shares. Just buy slowly because I'm low on cash until I get paid. I get paid every two weeks on Tuesday. So the next check's gonna be in 2 weeks because I just started working. But yeah, that's one of the companies I did buy. I also did see Aurora Cannabis break under $1, that's scary. If it stays under $1, then it might get off the New York Stock Exchange, and that's not good. As you see, my average cost is $1.88, and I am down 45.73%. And with Aurora Cannabis, I do believe in this one for the long run. This is just really bad timing for Aurora, really bad timing for the cannabis sector. With this thing going around, it's gonna cut basically sales for any company out there. It's just affecting everything right now. I know. One thing that I did see is Costco. I believe Costco was one of the ones that I saw that was up a lot. I saw Costco going up a lot. Let's see. Let's look at the 1 year for Costco. As you see, it went from $323 all the way down to $279, and then it just bounced back to $320, and now it's at $304. So that's crazy to see these huge jumps on a company like Costco. Because did go to Costco and the lines were insanely long. There was no water. You could only buy like one pack of water and one pack of toilet paper. It was just like that. Yeah. And for my portfolio, 19,000. I think the highest I've ever been was 38,000. Past week, I'm just in one day, I'm down 25.8%. And the past week, down 35.46%. Past month, down 36.37%. But in the past 3 months, I'm still up 38.31. And this is only because I have Tesla. Tesla's been holding down the fort for me, even though Tesla also has been going down a lot. See, my average cost is 281. I have 39 shares. Yeah, once this one starts dropping a lot, then that's when my portfolio, because I have a lot of portfolio diversity into this one. I think it's well over 50%, well over 60%. And that's all I really wanted to talk about today. Just a little quick one. I've been getting hammered at work, working really hard. Hopefully you guys are all doing good. Hopefully all of you guys are taking care of yourselves. Be careful out there. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for another little update. Bye.